Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE Hall of Famer, The Undertaker recently shared his perspective on the backstage culture under Triple H's regime. The legend offered these insights following his latest appearance on Raw's Netflix premiere. Speaking on his 6 Feet Under podcast, the Deadman praised the game for transforming WWE's backstage culture. He noted a more relaxed atmosphere, with performers now comfortably engaging in activities like filming TikToks. The former World Heavyweight Champion attributed this change to the trust that Triple H and Nick Khan have placed in the talent to perform their duties effectively. The Undertaker compared this with the previous environment under Vince McMahon's regime, where stress from management permeated throughout the locker room. He emphasized the positive energy that WWE's chief content officer exudes, which has significantly improved the overall morale within the company. On the January 6, 2025, episode of The Red Brand, the Phenom made a shocking return. The Hall of Famer appeared following Rhea Ripley's victory over Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. Appearing in his big evil persona, The Undertaker rode his motorcycle around the ring, exchanged a fist bump with Mami, and struck his iconic pose alongside the rising star. As one of the most iconic and enduring figures in WWE history, The Undertaker has witnessed the company's evolution through multiple eras, from the high-octane, attitude-fueled days of the 90s to the more polished, corporate presentation of the modern era. The Deadman has seen it all. But perhaps no change has been as significant and as anticipated as the shift in WWE's backstage atmosphere following Triple H's ascension to power. Over the years, The Undertaker has maintained a relatively quiet and enigmatic presence outside the ring, but his perspective carries weight among both fans and fellow wrestlers. Now, with Triple H firmly in control of WWE's creative direction and its overall management, The Undertaker has taken the opportunity to share his thoughts on how the backstage environment has changed under the game's leadership. Triple H, after all, has not only been a transformative in-ring talent, but has earned a reputation as a shrewd businessman and forward-thinking visionary within the WWE. The shift from Vince McMahon to Triple H was bound to bring change, but The Undertaker, who shared the ring with both of these legends in different capacities, has watched the backstage transformation unfold with a critical eye. The atmosphere under Hunter's leadership is definitely different than what it used to be under Vince. Undertaker begins, his voice reflecting a mix of respect and nostalgia. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Vince built this company, and I think a lot of us are forever indebted to him for that. But Hunter, he's a different animal. He's been a wrestler, he's been in the trenches with us. He understands what it's like to be in our shoes, and I think that's a big part of why he's had such a positive impact backstage. Indeed, Triple H's extensive career in the ring has made him uniquely suited for the role he holds today. He's someone who has lived through the grind, who has sat in the locker rooms, shared the road trips, and understood the pressure of living up to the WWE Universe's expectations. Unlike McMahon, who built WWE on his vision and often ruled with an iron fist, Triple H's approach is one of collaboration, giving talent a chance to bring their ideas to the table and foster an environment where creativity can thrive. Undertaker nods thoughtfully. One of the biggest things I've noticed with Hunter is that he listens. He doesn't come in and immediately shut down everything like some people might expect. He respects the talent, and he values the input of the locker room. He knows that the performers are the heartbeat of this business. This shift in leadership has undeniably altered the backstage dynamic in significant ways. Under Vince McMahon, WWE's creative direction was often driven by a top-down approach, where the company's executive vision dictated the flow of stories. But with Triple H at the helm, there has been an increased focus on the wrestlers themselves, their individual personalities, their aspirations, and, most importantly, their creative agency. The biggest thing Hunter has done is put a focus on the performers and the importance of their characters. The Undertaker continues. He understands that fans aren't just watching for the matches. They're watching for the personalities, the stories, the ups and downs. And that starts with giving talent the space to bring their own ideas to the table. The Deadman speaks with conviction when he highlights how Triple H has encouraged a return to long-form storytelling, the kind that made WWE's Attitude Era so captivating. There's an artistry in telling a long story. It's not just about getting from point A to point B as fast as you can. Under Hunter, there's more emphasis on building those stories, letting them breathe, and paying off in a meaningful way. It's the kind of thing that you don't get from just rushing the product. Indeed, under Triple H's leadership, WWE has been marked by a re-emphasis on in-depth character development. Stars who might have been previously sidelined are now given the time and space to grow, and that has translated into higher quality storytelling that resonates more deeply with audiences. From the rise of stars like Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Gunther to the return of beloved figures like Bray Wyatt and the revitalization of the women's division, there's a noticeable effort to prioritize long-term success and progression over short-term spectacle. But the shift in WWE's backstage atmosphere under Triple H is not just about the stories or the talent. It's also about the relationships between the people who work behind the scenes. The Undertaker, a man who spent decades forming friendships and bonds with his colleagues, notes that Triple H's leadership has fostered a renewed sense of camaraderie among the roster. When Vince was running things, it was all business, all the time, says The Undertaker. And I get it, this is a billion-dollar company. But there was also a lot of stress, a lot of tension in the locker room because of it. People were often on edge, unsure of where they stood. That has changed under Triple H's regime. The respect that exists among the talent and the backstage crew now is palpable. There is a sense of brotherhood that permeates the atmosphere. A feeling that everyone is working toward the same goal, to put on the best show possible. This collaborative environment has allowed for new ideas to flourish and for wrestlers to take chances in ways they might not have before. There's a level of comfort now that I haven't seen in a long time, The Undertaker reflects. Guys are more relaxed. They feel like they have more freedom, and that's important. You're not just coming in to punch the clock anymore. You're coming in with the understanding that your ideas matter, and that you have the chance to help shape the product. That's huge for morale. The bond between performers has grown stronger as well, with talents supporting each other both in and out of the ring. It's a reflection of Triple H's own philosophy. He knows what it's like to be one of the boys, and he's determined to ensure that WWE maintains a sense of unity. Looking forward, The Undertaker is cautiously optimistic about the future under Triple H's stewardship. The WWE he stepped into was a very different place than the one he's now leaving behind, but he recognizes that change is an essential part of the industry's survival and success. You have to adapt to the times, he acknowledges. Triple H understands that better than anyone. The future of WWE is undeniably exciting with Triple H at the helm. The backstage atmosphere has shifted from one of tension and hierarchy to one of collaboration and respect, where both the performers and creative teams can thrive. There's a renewed sense of optimism in the air, as Triple H looks to build on WWE's storied history while pushing the company into the next era. For me, the most important thing is seeing the younger guys get a chance to shine. The Undertaker says with a smile. Hunter has the vision to carry this company forward, but he also knows how to honor the past. It's a balance that not a lot of people could pull off, but he's doing it. And for that, I think we're in good hands. As Triple H continues to steer WWE into its future, the legacy of The Undertaker and the atmosphere of brotherhood, respect, and creativity that he helped build will remain a key part of the company's DNA.